Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Kickoff Discussion podcast. Well, it's really an amazing game between Chelsea and Flamengo of Brazil, and believe me, what we are witnessing in this FIFA Club World Cup is nothing short of incredible. And I am delighted and I'm happy that we are witnessing all these scenarios and all these dramas unfold before our own very eyes. You know, this game between Chelsea and Flamengo, it's really an outstanding game, and I will blame one man for this loss to Chelsea, and that is Enzo Maresca, because his lineup was really bad. His lineup was really bad, and I think I've said this before. Playing with James in the middle of the park is never going to work. Is never going to work. And when you have this James available, play him at his preferred position, which is on the right hand side, or as a right back. Why are you playing him as a midfielder and you are now putting Kopama on the right hand side of the field, playing Pedro Neto on the left hand side? So come on. I don't know. I don't understand this guy. To be honest, I don't understand. See, this experiment, I just hope and pray for him that he doesn't carry that stupid experiment into this new coming season. Because if he does that, oh my goodness, Chelsea are going to be seriously beaten. Seriously beaten. And tonight, they lost 3-1 to Flamengo, and Flamengo came from behind to actually get those three goals. The first goal that Flamengo conceded, I will blame their defender for that, because as a central defender, when you are in trouble, because I expect him to make the clearance or maybe just head the ball into the train, or just make sure you clear your line. Clear the ball. It is in the middle of it. He was trying to play his teammates, turning that long ball into a pass, which sometimes you might miscalculate, and that was exactly what he did. He miscalculated that ball, and Pedro Neto was intelligent. He snatched the ball, and he drove all the way into their half, and he converted to give Chelsea the opening goal in the first half. And throughout the game, though, let's not take anything out from Flamengo. They control the game completely, control the game, and I'm going to credit Jorginho, because as a midfielder, he completely neutralized Chelsea's midfield. He completely neutralized it, and the way he controlled the midfield for Flamengo was really incredible and outstanding. And in fact, I'm delighted with what I watched tonight. I am delighted with what I watched tonight. And I will also commend Chelsea's defensive performance in the first half, because every opportunity that Flamengo created, Chelsea were there to neutralize it, but they could not replicate the same thing they did in the first half. And when a team is playing you at that rate, there's every possibility that mistake will happen. And in the second half, Flamengo brought in someone to fix in that puzzle that they are missing, and they were extremely poor in the final third in the first half, extremely poor, and they were not able to convert any of their chances in the first half. And in the second half, they brought in someone that complemented their effort, that completed that fixed that puzzle that was missing in the first half, which was Bruno Hernandez. And the guy got 2 goals in 3 minutes for Flamengo. And on the other hand, they brought in Nicolas Jackson, who got a senseless red card. In my own perspective, that was a red card, but from Nicolas Jackson's perspective, that was a senseless red card, and I don't know why he had to go into that tackle like that. I don't know. That was the same thing he did in the Carabao Cup, which cost Chelsea from going into the Carabao Cup final. That was really bad, to be honest. That was really bad. And I understand that every Chelsea fan would be extremely mad that Nicolas Jackson got himself red carded in that game. But it is what it is. Flamengo really outshined Chelsea, to be honest. They really outshined Chelsea, and their manager was really bad. I don't know why some of these managers, they like to stick to their own ideas alone. Sometimes when you come up with an idea and you think and you are seeing the outcome, can't you just seek for advice from your assistant? That is why you have assistants. Your assistants were there, and I'm very sure that they will have call his attention to it, like, okay, see, let's make these changes. This thing is not working. This thing is not working. But sometimes it's really bad when you see some managers stick to their ideas, and that cost the team. For me, I don't know. I'm not a Chelsea fan, but I know Chelsea fan will be furious that they lost this game. They will be furious that they lost the game. But on the brighter side, this FIFA Club World Cup has been incredible so far, and what we are witnessing is really, really outstanding. And at this point, and I think if anybody has still not rating the Brazilian team, I don't know what you are watching in football. I do not know what you are watching in football, because they have done exceedingly well in this competition so far. Yesterday, Botafogo also beat PSG. Despite the fact that PSG had the majority of the possession in that game, they beat PSG, and they have more attempts on goal, and they have more attempts, and they have one big chances created, and they missed it as well. And PSG didn't have any in that game, which was really, really outstanding for Botafogo. So if you look at what Brazilian teams are doing in this competition, you know that I'm delighted that FIFA actually like enlarged this competition to what we are watching now, because before, I think it's mainly teams, champions from each continent that come to compete for the FIFA Club World Cup and trophy. But now that they have invited more teams in, this is a proper tournament, and what we are watching is really, really nothing short of incredible. I am delighted that FIFA changed the format to this format that we are watching now. And last but not least, Chelsea, I think Enzo Maresca, they really, really need to abolish that idea that Rich James can play in the midfield. I really do, because I think he said it in one of his press conference towards the end of last season that Rich James can play in the midfield. He cannot play in the midfield. It's obvious, and it's well written everywhere. It's obvious that Rich James cannot play as a midfielder. Why is he forcing him to play in the middle of the park where he can play and excel at right back? He's even putting more burden on this guy. To be honest, the manager is putting more burden on Rich James himself. So these are just what I observed from the game. Drop a in the comment section and let me know what you think about the game, and let me know what you think about the choice of your manager to play Rich James in the middle of the park. Drop a in the comment section, and I will see you soon in another episode. Thank you very much. If you are just coming across this video for the very first time, please do like and subscribe. And if you are already a bit, kindly smash the like button and drop a thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in another episode. And bye for now.